Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox, and I do want to get to a developing story out of the New York City area where police are searching for a pair of squatters who they say may be tied to the murder of a woman. Her body found stuffed inside a duffel bag inside her apartment. Very disturbing details here. Briella Tomasetti with our Fox 5 New York team joining us live with what we know so far. Good morning, Briella.
Yeah, Josh, this case is more than a week old, but police are finally starting to sort out some of these details. Having just flown in from abroad, the 52-year-old victim, Nadia Vittel, stopped by her late mother's apartment here in Kips Bay. It's right here in my rear view. And she was getting it ready for a family friend to move in. Cops say, though, when she unexpectedly found those squatters inside, that's when things took a turn for the worse. The NYPD has new insight on who may be connected to the murder of a woman whose body was found stuffed inside a duffel bag in her Manhattan apartment. Investigators are looking for a pair of squatters, a man and a woman, who they believe were staying in the apartment prior to the gruesome discovery.
It's really sad that you as a property owner work hard for your property. You work hard to get your property. You follow all the laws to get your property. You do everything they tell you to do. Do this paperwork. File this paperwork. Get this lawyer. Get this account. You gotta get this certified. You gotta get more money. You're down 5,000. You're down 10,000. You gotta work harder. Get the rest of the money. You do everything. You get all the permits. You do everything. You're a law-abiding citizen. And you come home and you see a stranger. It could be a big giant dude, 3, 4 of them, 4 or 5 females. Who knows? In your house. That's something that's so scary. You're not thinking about people being a squatter. You think about people being thieves and robbers. So if you encounter that as a human, you're not thinking about the law. You're not thinking about, wait, okay, y'all can stay here. I'll be right back. I know y'all squatters. You're not thinking like that. You're thinking, oh, they broke into my house. Let me try to do something about it. Now, you see this story here. This woman probably tried to do something about it. Imagine you away on vacation. You come home. You come back to your $1 million apartment in New York. Your $1 million condo. And you see 2 men in there and you're a female. She probably tried to do something about it, but she lost the fight. And they stuffed her. They stuffed her in a suitcase.
Police say 52-year-old Nadia Vittel was last seen walking into her apartment building on East 31st Street in Kips Bay last Tuesday.
It came as a complete shock and surprise, I didn't even know.
Gene Pompey is the building superintendent. He says surveillance video shows Vittel getting in the elevator and going up to her apartment on the 19th floor. A friend called to make a wellness check, but there was no answer.
So I went up, knocked on the door. It was just only the dog barking.
Shortly afterwards, the victim's son and 2 in-laws arrived to Vittel's apartment. When police got there, Vittel's lifeless body was found in the closet, stashed inside a duffel bag. Investigators claim she was beaten to death.
When I came into work, there was an ambulance here and 1 cop car.
Police allege the squatters had been staying in Vittel's apartment for days, and when she returned, the pair killed her and took off in her SUV. Security cameras captured the suspects coming in on Sunday and leaving Tuesday afternoon, the same day Vittel was last seen. It's believed that they drove her car across the George Washington Bridge into New Jersey and then into Pennsylvania, where they crashed the vehicle.
It's scary when something like this happens. You always just expect it to happen somewhere else and not in your own neighborhood.
Republican State Assemblyman Jake Blumenkrantz has filed a bill that would make it easier for homeowners to remove squatters from their properties. Under New York State law, people who claim they're tenants can't be arrested for trespassing. That also means homeowners can't change the locks, get rid of their stuff, or shut off the electricity.
Thank you. Thank you to the Republicans. Thank you to the Republicans. Thank you to the Republicans for recognizing this liberal law is the dumbest law in the land. How can somebody break into your place that you worked hard for, you pay taxes for, you went to work for 365 days, you paid Uncle Sam, and Uncle Sam said, F you. If somebody come into your house, you leave them alone, you go get a hotel, and you continue to pay the mortgage, you continue to pay the electricity, you continue to pay the water, you continue to pay the insurance on a property that you have squatters in, and you have to go to court. You got to go to court, and the court session might last months. It might last 7 months, 9 months. So meanwhile, you're in a hotel and you have to obey this liberal law. It's a shame. It's a shame. I hope they pass it. I hope they get rid of this nonsense. These laws, these liberal laws are laws for destruction of a people. These laws are destruction of a society. Once people recognize these laws are laws to destroy, that's when people will wake up.
The bill would allow police to intervene and make arrests instead of forcing homeowners into an arduous court process. Yeah, and speaking of tenants' rights, a lot of states do give tenants the upper hand. Now, this bill states that tenants do not include squatters and give people rights after 45 days rather than the current 30 days, considering most short-term rentals here in New York City require the tenant, to stay for at least a month. For now.